Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch Do It Yourself. Today we are working on making your own hand soap. It's pretty simple, not hard to do. Stick with me and we'll figure out how. Okay, you guys, so today the project is making our own soap. So in our family, we go through a lot of soap. So every bathroom, it seems like we're always refilling. And one thing that we don't like is a lot of the chemicals that are found in the regular hand soap. So many of the soaps that you get, they have different ingredients. Some are good, some are bad. And so we just got tired of fighting it. So I'm gonna show you how we make our own soap, and it turns out really good. So the cleaner that we're using, it's this Castile soap. And I'm gonna leave a link down below for all the different products that we're using today. But the ingredients are pretty simple. So the soap itself is the Castile. And then to soften it up a little bit, we're gonna put a little bit of glycerin in. And we're gonna make that, so that'll soften it up. Then to give it a little bit of the flavor and the smell, we're gonna use some essential oils. And then what kind of ties it all together is the distilled water. So it's really, really easy to make. Okay, so pretty much all you need, we like the glass bottles. Now, this is gonna be a foaming soap. So we like to have the glass bottles. They, since it's not plastic or anything, there's no added chemicals or any weird thing that's going on with that. So we've got the glass bottles. And like I said, I'm gonna leave a link for all of the products that we're using today. This is a 4-pack found on Amazon, but we're only gonna need just one for right now, because I'm just gonna show you how to do it with just the one. So the recipe is pretty simple. What you do is you take your bottle and you fill it 3/4 of the way with distilled water. Okay, so this is about 3/4 of the way full. This is not rocket science. You do not have to get crazy with it. In fact, a lot of times I get a little bit lazy and I don't even really measure. I just start dumping. But the recipe is 3/4 of the glass container is gonna be distilled water. So once you get the distilled water, that's your distilled water. You got this. Now, the glycerin, like I said, that's what's gonna soften things up a little bit. Now this can vary depending on the container. Okay, so if you have a bigger container versus a smaller container, the recommended, it's about a tablespoon. I'm not gonna do a full tablespoon. I'm only gonna do a 1/2 tablespoon of the glycerin. So each bottle is gonna get about a 1/2 tablespoon, and I'm just gonna put that right on in, okay? So that is the glycerin. Like I said, that's gonna help kind of keep the moisture in the soap. When you go to rub it on your hands, it softens it up. It does, makes it really nice for you. So the rest of this is just gonna be your Castile soap, okay? So I'm just gonna fill it up, the rest of it with the Castile. And now we're gonna just add some flavor to it, okay? Now, one of the things that I like, you can try any essential oil. It doesn't matter what essential. Today I'm gonna use the doTerra. doTerra I like because it's got, it's really clean. It's a decent, they've got really good ingredients in their essential oils, but it does not matter. If you have a favorite, it doesn't matter because we're just gonna flavor things up. Now, one thing that I'm going to add, doTerra actually has something called On Guard. It adds a little bit of extra punch to disinfect. And so I'm gonna add a little bit of the On Guard. So I'm just gonna add like 4 or 5 drops of this. So there was actually 6 drops. Now, this is a pretty potent flavor. You can just leave it like that if you like the smell of it. I love citrus. Citrus is my favorite, so I'm gonna make a citrus cocktail. Basically, I'm gonna do it with wild orange. I'm gonna do it with lemon. I'm gonna do it with grapefruit. And I'm gonna do it with lime. So I've got 4 different citruses. This here is something that doTerra just came out with. It's called Citrus Bliss. It's a combination of a couple different citruses. So if that makes sense. So I'll add that here at the end. But since we're gonna add so much, I'm only gonna do like 3 drops each. So there's 3 drops of the wild orange. Here's the lemon. So 3 drops, that was actually 4 drops, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. This is not rocket science. It's really simple to do. And then here's some grapefruit, which is an amazing smell. I love the grapefruit. And then the last is the lime. And then why not? I'm gonna put a little of the citrus bliss in. And this just has a really good citrus. It's like a blend of all the citrus. So I'll just put a couple drops of that in there as well. So that is pretty much it. That is as easy as it is to make your own soap. I'm just gonna put the lid back on, screw it down nice and tight. And one thing I'm sure you noticed, if you're not careful, you can overfill it. So just kind of gauge that. I'm just gonna give it a quick shake and just kind of, you know, mix it all up a little bit. Make sure the essential oils and the Castile soap gets all the way through. And then we'll go ahead and try this. So you open up, these are brand new bottles, so I'm just gonna open it that way, and then it's gonna take a second to pump, and then you can see you've got a really nice foam, and this is the perfect soap. And this bottle is gonna last you pretty long time. Oh, and that smells awesome because it's kind of the citrus base. So pretty simple. So yeah, that's how easy it is. So you can have these in all of your different bathrooms. Obviously the color is gonna just be kind of it's kind of like a pale yellow because that's just what the Castile soap is. So it's pretty simple. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a link down to in the description for all these products. You can find all of them on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you found this helpful, make sure you hit a like, make sure you subscribe, and hopefully this is a helpful little exercise. And like I said, it's the simplest thing there ever once was. So anyway, thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you on the next project.